Hello, the weekend's here, and so is this bite-sized special episode of the Go Beyond Disruption podcast from the London office of the Association of International Certified Professional Accountants, the unified voice of AICPA and CIMA. I'm Kyle Hannon. Almost exactly 3 years ago this week, back in 2018, hundreds of people heard this for the first time.
Welcome to Beyond Disruption.
The theme of the very first episode of the Go Beyond Disruption podcast, and it made its debut as part of the AICPA's Engage 2018 conference in Las Vegas. And episode 1 started with a discussion between two of my colleagues at the time, Jennifer Garner and our then EVP, Claire Rosso.
Welcome to Human Intelligence, our new podcast on the skills for the future of work, brought to you by the Association of International Certified Professional Accountants. We're going to be bringing you information about the skills that you will need to thrive in the future workplace. I'm joined by Claire Rosso. Claire is the EVP of Engagement and Learning Innovation here at the Association. And one of the things Claire said to me the other day is, I should really go visit this website. And this website is called willrobotstakemyjob.com. And she suggested that I try entering in accountant. Well, I did. And the response I got...
So back in 2018, the question, will the robots take my job, was something that a lot of people were very, very focused on. And now in 2021, I think it's fair to say that things have changed a lot since that series launched. And that's on top of the changes forced on all of us by the pandemic. The things you'd have been listening for back then very probably aren't the same things you'll be listening for now in mid-2021 as the world slowly works its way through this period of unprecedented disruption. And because this month, this June, marks the third anniversary of the launch of this podcast series with close to 200,000 listens in over 150 countries so far, what we wanted to do is invite you to be part of our anniversary. Now, I just have to say, if you're hoping for plane tickets, obviously at the moment travel is out of the question, but we have made it much easier. We'd like just your voice to do the traveling and join us instead. Every weekend this anniversary month, we'll be asking you just one question, a different one every week, and inviting you to record your answer in your own voice and send it to us. And we've set up a very simple way of doing that with a couple of taps on your phone or clicks on your computer. It's really easy. It won't take more than a minute. And no, we don't need your info. We don't need your email address, just your first name and your opinion in response to this week's question. And in case you're wondering, no, we're not going to play your answer back as part of a future podcast either. It's just between you and us. Right. So the first question is this. As a professional who also listens to podcasts, are there any accounting related topics that you were listening to 3 years ago that you would still be interested in now? Right? And you can start your message with your first name, the city you're in, and tell us a little about your work. Something like you could say, I'm Ellen, I'm an IFA based in Paris, and the topics I still like to listen to are such and such and such. Very easy. And there are two ways to record that message. You can do it via your podcast app on your smartphone, your tablet, or your computer, or you can visit the dedicated web page we've set up. You can do that from wherever you like on whatever device you choose. To see the app's recording button, just view this episode's show notes on your phone or your tablet. You can open the podcast app, look at the show notes there. On your computer will work too. You'll see the big red Start Recording button. So just tap or click on it and follow the simple instructions. That really is it. You can also go to the dedicated web page. That's speakpipe.com/GBD podcast. speakpipe.com/GBD podcast. And you can do all of this there as well. It'll just take a minute to share your thoughts with us. And that question again, as a professional who also listens to podcasts, are there any accounting related topics that you were listening to 3 years ago that you're still interested in hearing about now? So grab your phone and a few spare seconds this weekend and get that recording to us. Until we hear from you, keep listening, keep safe, and start talking. Till next week, goodbye.